everybody. Hey, John, how's it going?
Good, John. How are we doing tonight?
All right, it's beautiful outside.
Sure is.
Goal getters, here we are again on a Friday night. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm wearing shorts even all day today.
Doing the show outside.
I know, right? Yeah. Robin's here. Hi, Robin.
Hello.
Wade is here. He's very busy, so we're going to let Wade do what he's got to do. He'll be talking later. Yeah. But we will be, I think we're going to have Mike Agello here shortly. We're just doing some technical stuff. It's not, Wade's doing, Mike kind of, everything went late on us, but it's not our, whatever. I'm not got nothing. Anyhow, I got to say something before I forget. It's a happy anniversary to Robin. Because it's my anniversary. Robin's my wife.
Happy anniversary.
Yep,
happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you for hanging on.
Many more years,
taking, dealing with all of this. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you. I know.
Another way.
Please. Please. All right, don't start. It's the playoffs are coming, so let's just relax. Leafs and Canadiens. I'm, John.
Yeah.
I can't. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta. Anyways. So as we wait to hear from Mike, John, what else has been going on?
A lot of baseball action.
Yeah.
And, there's some basketballs, getting down to the playoffs, so.
Knicks looked good last night. Now, did they end up beating? Why am I forgetting? Didn't they play the Spurs?
They won. Yeah.
They won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're in good. They're in that battle with Atlanta.
Yeah, they're in good shape. So.
Well, it's a big. You gotta want them to finish. You don't want to. If you go 6, you're gonna play Milwaukee. That's a tough.
They can do some damage.
Yeah.
I think they can go as far as semifinals.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? They're one player away, maybe 2.
Maybe 2, 3 the most. So.
Grab a star.
Yeah.
You needed one more. You need someone to finally say, I'm going to go to, go to Madison.
Like
well, they'll come.
Like a big-time center or something like that. But they're going to be okay. So
I like that DeRozan, the kid who played, the guy who was with the Raptors, now he's with the Spurs.
He's a good ball player.
Or Kyle Lowry, because I think he's going to be leaving the Raptors. Mm-hmm. But he's in his 30s, though, I think, now. But still.
See, maybe the Knicks will get some players here. They got other teams wanting to come here because they're winning. So
yeah. Well, JT Barrett, he's been excellent. I didn't think much of him when he first started. Coming from Duke and some of the other guys, man, they impressive.
They went from rookies to almost veterans in 1 year. A lot of the guys. So
wait for you. Last year they took a beating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that was a rough year, even in the bubble or whatever it was.
Yeah, the past couple of years have been for the Knicks. So
10 years almost.
Actually, 10 years.
Yeah, ever since Carmelo and those guys left.
I like the coach he got, and he's turned things around very nicely. So
yeah, he was big. Remember, he was their assistant, and then he was head coach in Chicago.
Yeah. For
a little bit. So
the fans of Chicago were upset that they let him go, and
there's another franchise that's kind of struggling.
Yeah.
With all that success, obviously in the 80s and stuff.
Ever since
90s.
Michael Jordan left, they've been not really that good.
Well, they had Derrick Rose, remember? And now he's with the Knicks. But that's after about 5 knee surgeries and all kinds of things.
He's having a heck of a year, too, for his age. I mean, it's unbelievable what he's doing.
No, it really is. And you got to hope he stays healthy because he really drives them along. Like you said, and Randall. Julius Randall. Jeez.
He's scoring 30, 40 points a night. I mean, he's been on fire since February.
Yeah, so it's been nonstop. So this is Goal Getters with John and John, of course. Interact with us on Facebook in the message board. Robin will be checking that as she continues to share the show. Of course, you'll be hearing from Wade shortly. Mike Agello, we are trying to connect with, and we'll be see if we get there or not. If not, what we're planning on doing, John, is going into some Jack Eichel Buffalo Sabres talk before we get into the NFL matchups because the playoffs start Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Saturday night.
And they're going to be, I can't wait. Some of the matchups are, a
lot of good matchups. It's going to be.
Yeah. I'm looking at that one in the East. That Capitals Bruins matchup is going to be. Think about that. That's going to be a hell of a matchup.
Yeah.
So. I think we're going to put our headphones.
Yeah,
let's put our headphones
on in just a second.
All right.
So just give me one more minute.
Yeah, no problem. We'll talk.
There he is.
We're good. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to talk. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately for you. I was going to say, unfortunately, we're in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And I have no choice, but they have to talk about Jack Eichel and Kevin Adams and the whole bunch. I liked Kevin Adams as a player.
Sure. I mean,
He was good.
He was solid.
He was, yeah. He was like,
Yeah.
you wanted him at playoff time.
Yeah.
You know? I remember
he had an okay career there, so
Yeah. He was your fourth line type.
I'm
you know.
sure he's going to start bringing in some Carolina guys like McDermott did with the Bills. So
Well, you know, they really got to think about maybe you were talking about a president of hockey operations or something with a little more, with a little more something to them, to where when guys will want to come.
yeah,
You know, you're hearing something about Tortorella, huh?
yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that the past couple of days actually. So
I'll tell you, man. Well, you know, that's a tough. That's got. Well, you know what he brings.
Mhm.
It's got to be a young team, but I can't believe he'd want to mess with a young team. So, but I don't know.
he did it with Columbus. So
Right. You're right? Okay. Well, next up is our guest, and we're very happy to have him. Columnist and editor of HockeyBuzz.com. He's a webcast host. You can hear him all over the place. Anywhere there's hockey, there'll be Mike Agello. And remember also, he's a member of the Professional Hockey Writers Association. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Oh, we're having volume issues.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Hold on, Mike. Hold on, guys. No?
Hold on.
Okay. All right. We'll
Testing.
talk amongst ourselves here for a moment. So, John, as we wait for the
sure.
transmission to work, as we were talking about Kevin Adams and possibly having a president of hockey
Yeah.
operations, but then you have Kevin Adams. I mean, then you have, if you're talking about Tortorella coming in, I'm shocked that he would want to be go through the whole process with young players. You know.
I've heard of Brendan Moore also. Him and
Oh,
Adams
jeez.
are good friends as well. So
That's the prize.
yeah,
If you're getting, I just couldn't imagine. Could you imagine Caroline? He's Caroline. He is the Hurricanes. Brenda Moore.
sure is.
You know, wow. If he were to be taken out. Do you want me to help you with something over there?
No.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. We are working hard and diligent to try to help get our buddy on here,
Yeah.
Mike Agello.
Can you hear me, guys?
But anyhow, Robin, how's it going over there?
Going well.
You all
Sharing the show with everyone.
All right. Did it come up easy for you like last time, or is it one of those days?
It's one of those
One
days.
of those days.
One of
Yeah.
them days.
Yeah, it's
Friday night,
right.
people are out and about. So.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful outside,
Yeah.
72 degrees and sunny. I mean, you can't beat it. But we're just working on our transmission. John, they can't trade him to Boston.
No,
You don't want to trade him in the East, right? You just don't want to trade him in the
He
East.
can hear you now. If you can hear him now.
Can you hear me, guys? I can hear you, yeah.
Can't hear him.
Not sure why,
I
but
think we're up. We're on. Oh, hey, Mike.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we're still not working. Do you want to take a break? No. Here's what we'll do right now. You know what? Let me talk about this real quick. This is my last goal getters
Yes.
for next week. We won't be here. I will be taking a week off. I have to go for surgery, so I'm going in for some repairs.
yes.
And it's actually on that day, on our normal Friday. So,
I'm gonna wish you the best of luck.
yeah, we'll be all right. Because it's going to go in between. It'll be great. The Leafs play Thursday. The Leafs play Saturday.
Sure.
I have surgery on Friday. You
Surgery
can't
on
beat it. So
Friday,
then
so-
I'll just sit there and
You can take it easy for 4 or 5 days. So
yeah, right, yeah, right,
So,
yeah. So, I'm trying to think of where we're at here. We are going to talk about the NFL.
I know, yeah.
We are going to talk about the NFL schedule after we get into the NHL and NHL playoffs and all of that, and the Buffalo Sabres, because being here in Western New York, what else are we going to do?
Yeah.
How many years have been for them since a playoff appearance? 10?
10 years now for the
Wow.
Sabres, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like the Knicks.
Well, it's kind of like the Maple Leafs
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
I mean, the Maple Leafs had a big, long stretch after the lockout of
Yeah,
05.
and it seems like
So-
once a team gets in the playoffs, they're in there for a while. So
Well, you know what you got to have? You got to have first-round picks. but then you also got to have those picks at the end of the draft.
Sure.
That show up,
Yeah.
But and of course the window's open, but that window was open. I remember for Washington, it was starting to close, and then they finally won.
And they
Yeah.
opened it up there, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
And
know.
now look at them. They've been good for years. And
Maybe now. See if we can hear him. Hey, Mike. Let's try it again. How are you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nothing.
Well, it's not going to work.
Or do you want to just bring him then off?
Yeah.
You switch the. If you want to just all right. I'm going to have to apologize with Mike, and we had some transmission issues.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
This is why I don't come on after with all.
so here we go. Let's get into the NHL. John,
sure. Let's go.
Buffalo Sabres. All right, nothing but they obviously have 10 years without a playoff appearance.
There's going to be a lot of changes, and they got a lot of holes to fill.
And you were talking earlier, not only Eichel, you're talking about Sam Bennett?
No, Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, not Bennett. He plays for another team. What am I talking about? Reinhardt, right.
But they've been talking Reinhardt for Bennett. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, for Bennett. And that's kind of funny because I think those guys came out at the same time.
Yeah, I think they got the same agents, too. I'm pretty sure.
They feel like the same players sometimes when you watch them.
Oh, yeah, so.
But he's requested to leave?
Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, he requested to leave. Well, now there's Jack Eichel. As we're looking at the guy is. Here's the funny thing about this: every team that rebuilds wants a Jack Eichel.
Yep.
They need a Jack. They need that number one center. Because he was there. I mean,
for
go
sure.
ahead,
Yeah, I mean, there's like 4 teams that are hot on his trail right now. I mean,
yeah.
I think. I don't know. I'm here in L.A. I'm here in Anaheim. I'm here in Boston.
Everyone. Minnesota.
Yeah, New York. Minnesota wants in. I even heard Dallas.
Detroit was even talking.
Yeah.
I mean, you figure because that's the type of guy everyone wants. I'll never forget the Toronto Maple Leafs went forever after Sundin looking, and it took them till Matthews showed up.
Anywhere in the Northeast, he'd be close to home. That's where I think he's aiming at, to being close to his father and his mother.
Let me ask you something. As a long time Sabres fan, watched tons of hockey. If he wanted to stay, and let's say he said he wanted to stay, they owe him $10 million. $50 million still.
$50 million, yes.
You'd have to keep him because he is what you build around. That's what's so terrible about this on the Sabres end, because he is what you want. They drafted him. What was he? He was the second pick to McDavid.
Yes.
And, I know he had a year with 27 goals and like 76 points or something like that, one of his best years. And, he's what you want. And that's what's got to be frustrating for you as a Sabres fan.
Oh, yeah, it's been for years and years. It's like, how do you go to a game and you got to sit and watch them getting beat 5-2, 7-2, and you're paying top dollar, too, for the tickets.
They haven't built around him, though, John. That's kind of their own fault.
What?
Botterill.
What happens though? Because I seen it was not last year, the year before. Like we started out on fire.
Yeah.
We had the Sabres have a great month or two. I went to
win
the home
October.
opener.
Yeah.
We beat New Jersey 5-2.
Yeah, we won like, what, 10 in a row?
Right, and then all of a sudden we're not even a near playoff team.
They do so well. Yeah, they've won a lot of Octobers, the Sabres, in these last year, right? In the last.
I don't see like Allmark coming back. I think he's going to
Wow.
get a decent contract somewhere else.
They have to get a goalie. That's enough's enough. This team hasn't had a goalie since Ryan Miller.
For sure. It's been 10 years.
You have to get a goalie. They have to get a goalie, a legitimate number one.
Yeah.
And you think they let Allmark walk?
Well, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
He might not come back.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back.
You don't think he wants to? Is that the?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he wants to be. He's ready to be on a winning team. So.
Yeah.
He's like in his 5th year, and
Yeah.
a guy like that, he's going to be like go somewhere like Montreal or somewhere.
He's another one of those players.
Yeah.
It's like, but they're frustrating with the Swedish goalies because, like, I remember Jonas Gustafsson, the monster.
Yeah.
He always struggled a little. He struggled in the NHL kind of, and then he went as a backup. I didn't see him no more. But he would play on he'd be the backup almost on every Swedish world team. Wasn't that weird? He'd
Yeah.
always
Oh,
be
yeah.
there,
Mhm.
and but it didn't translate. But he'd be playing against NHL players in the world.
Well,
Right, sure.
But-
Over here, it's different hockey. It's bigger ice rinks.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's what the Swedes and the Russians are used to. They're used to the big rinks. So
Yeah.
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 that's why, like a guy like Risto over here,
Yeah.
he has a problem on the smaller rink. And
He seems to not want to leave, though. He hasn't made any. He used to, but I haven't heard
yeah,
nothing this
he's
year.
been kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Maybe he realized he likes it here, or who knows? Maybe he just
If you're
doesn't
gonna,
want to move right now. So
we have not heard. Now, Jack Eichel, let's not forget, he's injured. He has a neck problem. He needs surgery. The complaint is that it was handled improperly by the Sabres, and So I don't know. I mean, that's something, but that's a problem
yeah, that's what he's upset with.
because that's what he
And
said. Yeah,
One bad whack to the head, you don't know what could happen to
Career
Jack.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be over with
now
instantly.
no movement clause for him kicks in July 1st, 2022.
Yeah.
So that is something the Sabres have to get. They got to move him if they want to move him.
If they want.
I could see saying, you know what, let's try to. I know, but you see, I don't think they really have, John. I don't think they really have tried to build around him. I think
No.
what they've done around him is like, well, Taylor Hall was just an odd. I didn't get it. Now he's playing well
Yeah.
for the Bruins.
I guess he's in the right system, and that's why they're clicking over there in Boston, I guess.
I just don't feel like the Sabres have ever done enough to keep a guy with the second overall pick who has the talent to have been a number one overall pick if it wasn't for one of the best of all time
For sure.
in McDavid who showed up, So, I mean, it's just something they're going to have to consider only because you always want him. Everyone wants that first line center. Now, if they trade him to the Rangers, I like Zabinajad.
Yeah.
That guy, the center. They have a center there. He's like 20. He's about the same age. But,
That's been a landing
No.
spot for Jack, because
money, big money there that can
big
take
money
it in.
there, and you're in the spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing in Madison Square Garden.
I mean, if you now Minnesota could be something because being an American player, you'd spend a lot of time up in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Because they play a lot of tournaments up there, a lot of things. Be a good spot.
His folks are a couple hours away from
Oh,
there.
Boston, right?
Yeah, so
But if I'm gonna tell you now, if Kevin Adams trades that guy to anyone that the Sabres have to see more than twice a year, I think it's a mistake.
I'd like to see him go out to L.A. So
That's where he should go.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you got to worry about him. L.A. and Anaheim, they've been mentioned.
Yes,
So-
that's what you got to hope for. You got to send him out there because if you keep him in here, can you imagine him coming with Boston? It's going to be a mess.
It's going to be like he's going to score every time.
Yeah.
It always happen, no
Well-
matter what team. And
Yeah.
a guy gets traded away, and he comes back and scores a winning goal like every
Well,
time they play.
Botterill was horrible. I mean, what he did with
Yeah.
Ryan O'Reilly was just, that's the other thing. You don't have
Yeah.
Ryan O'Reilly. If you had a Ryan O'Reilly along with Eichel, some of those
Yeah.
guys that were so unhappy, even Robin Leonard. Look at that now. Him and Marc-Andre Fleury got that. I wish I could remember the name of the award, but for the best goalie tandem in the league.
Yeah,
And-
the Vezina.
Yeah. Well, no, it's another one, not because the best
Yeah.
for the
It's
one
for the
goalie.
best
This is for the
single,
best tandem. The
Right.
two.
Oh, I know the one.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I
though.
can't think
But
of it
he
either.
think about he was here.
Right.
He could have stayed.
Yeah,
And he would have been a legitimate number
And
one.
He wanted to too,
Yeah.
and
Then they threw him to Ottawa, I think.
but yeah,
Ended up there. Played all right there.
Yeah.
He played right there for a
But-
while.
for 4 or 5 years he
Yeah.
was good there.
Well, let's move off the Sabres because we it's like I remember this back when the season was still going. We were feeling like, oh my God, how long can we keep saying the
Yeah.
same thing? But Eichel has a bad neck injury from what it sounds like, and they got to get him fixed even before they can trade him. So
Right.
you
Well,
know,
he's wanted to have surgery pretty much from the beginning.
I think
It seems.
since like April.
Yeah, and
they
they've
kept putting it off.
yeah, they've been holding them back from it. So
Like this year, it's only 56 games, but it felt like 80 games.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with the
So
stretches of no winning. Well,
no,
let's go into the NHL playoffs that start on Saturday. Some teams don't start though a little bit later because of COVID stuff.
yeah, we got some makeup games there. And
Let's check this out though, and I am a Maple Leafs fan, but this is something that I can't help but remembering. The Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens, they are matching up for the first time since 1979. and the Leafs this year own the season series 7-2 on Montreal. So you've got some. Oh, here we got a video too. I want to
Sure.
show you of the Leafs from 1979. It's a good one. This is you'll remember that. Me and
yeah.
you
Yes.
and Robin. Do you remember?
I don't
you can't
remember it,
You
but
weren't
I've
even
seen,
born. You were one.
but I've seen that.
Yeah, well, you've seen it. Yeah, because I watch it. Here it is. This is horrible. But when you're watching it, I'm going to give a little narration.
Yeah.
Montreal Canadiens just swept the Leafs 4 straight. That was in overtime. There was a penalty against Tiger Williams. That was a cheap call. Horrible. They never call anything in overtime.
Yeah,
So
those Montreal teams were
Great.
great back then.
Oh yeah, they weren't going to lose. The Leafs that year, I think, upset the Islanders. Remember the Mike Gossey Islanders? A big
yeah.
upset.
Oh, yeah.
In Game 7, so it was a big deal, and then they went on to the quarterfinals against Montreal and got hammered. Well, here's Tiger Williams. He came out of the box. There's the ref.
Yeah.
And Williams and Borja Salming there,
Yeah.
for those that don't remember. That's a lot of anger on
Oh,
Salming.
yeah.
Usually he doesn't say
And
nothing.
then there's Scotty.
He's having there's Lanny McDonald
Yeah.
shaking his hand, and there goes Tiger Williams after the referee.
Yeah.
They restrain him. Now I cut the clip off at beforehand, but you can see Larry Robinson.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. Something about that. He went over there to calm him down.
Yeah.
The guy who just got the game-winning goal, he went over there, and that shows what leadership of that guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what else is amazing, John, that I forgot as a kid, is how big Robinson was compared to everyone else.
Oh yeah, he is like the Shara of today. You know?
Yeah.
I was just thinking that
What
same
a-
analogy.
And the shot he had from the point when that goal, those goalies with the pads, how could you get in front of that?
Oh, I know. It's like
It was just like a bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could handle yourself, you know.
Right.
them guys. I mean, they made it look so easy back then.
And no flex on the sticks. It was just
not
wood.
at all.
Guys were
And-
shooting 100 with
Yeah.
wood.
Goalies had straight sticks, not like today.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know. Yeah. Shooting 100. I remember Eli Afraidy, 100
yeah,
with wood.
105,
Yeah.
110.
Jeez. Now these guys, their sticks like a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like but anyways, but that's how things go. But anyways, and thanks, Wade, for that clip. The North Division, we'll start there.
Okay.
That's why we brought up the Leafs and the Canadiens. Leafs finished first in their division. Montreal obviously finishing fourth, and there you see the brackets. Leafs won the season series 7-2. Here's the big thing: the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens have an interesting goalie dilemma. Jack Campbell's been incredible since he's been there. After Anderson got hurt, he's like 13-2-2. I think he's going to play tonight against Winnipeg. And of course, Anderson's back. So you got a good tandem there,
Yeah.
as long as it's used
Properly.
If Campbell blows up, then you got a good someone to. If Campbell, because this is his first playoff ever,
Yeah.
Right.
so we'll see. But you got Anderson there. Now for the Montreal Canadiens, the big issue is Carey Price. He's back, but Jake Allen's been good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: everyone here that want to chime in, would you rather have 80% of Carey Price or 100% Jake Allen?
I have 100% of Jake L because he's been there
Yeah.
for the long haul most of the season. I mean,
Yeah, Rob?
I gotta agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, without Carey Price being able to tune up and show that he's, ready to play, I think you gotta go with the hot hand.
Yeah, they're in trouble. The Leafs, I think Brendan Gallagher will be back, so that's big for Montreal. I don't think Shea Weber will be, but I'm not sure. But
No?
no, I don't think. But I know Brendan Gallagher, he'll be back. The Leafs will have a couple guys coming back, like Zach Hyman, and I think Riley Nash is going to actually play. I was
Right.
going to ask Mike that because I'm curious. He hasn't played a game, but they got him for this reason.
Right.
So that's the Maple Leafs. And what do you think? Give me a prediction, Leafs Canadiens.
sure, looking at the brackets, I like the Maple Leafs, and
And how many games?
I'm going to say 5.
Robin. Come on, let's go. We got to get going here. Top ahead.
I'm gonna say the Maple Leafs, and I guess I'll go 5.
It has
too.
to be in 5. If it's
Yeah.
not in 5, I don't understand what would have happened.
Yeah.
Because it should be in 5.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be no sweat here, but I know what happens.
I know.
So we'll move on to Edmonton and the Winnipeg Jets. Edmonton,
Sure.
of course, is 7-2 also against the Jets. They have the same issue as others. They have no goaltending, Edmonton. 40-year-old Mike Smith and their backup and kind of guy they wanted to go to was Koskinen. Mike Smith has played well, but, I mean, he's kind of a journeyman in a way. Winnipeg, though, probably has the second best goalie in the world in Connor Hellebuck.
Yes, I'm liking,
Yes.
I'm liking Winnipeg.
Do you like Winnipeg for
Yes.
an upset?
Yes.
How many games would you say?
5.
Oof.
Wow.
And you know what? If Nicholas Ehlers comes back for Winnipeg, I'm going to say Winnipeg, but I'm going to go Winnipeg in like 7. But if Ehlers doesn't come back, I may have to go Edmonton, but man, I like Hellebuck. See, Hellebuck could steal this series real easily. And you know, Winnipeg hasn't played good. You know,
Right.
Goaltending's big in the playoffs.
it's what it
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
So, Robin, any thoughts?
I've got to go with Edmonton despite Hellebuck. I just think they've got so much talent. I mean,
It's just the goaltending.
yeah,
That's all they don't have.
they have it all except for that goalie. And
Right.
if one of their goalies happens to get hot, I mean that's how.
Well, let's move on to the Eastern Division. Pittsburgh Penguins finished first, and they're going to be playing against the New York Islanders.
That's going to be a great matchup. there.
Pittsburgh won the season series 6-2. Let's go over a few things. The goaltending. Interesting for Pittsburgh, though. It's Tristan Jarry, who's only played one playoff game, and Casey DeSmith, who's played none. So that's Pittsburgh's goalies. Now remember this, though. There wasn't one time a rookie Patrick Waugh who played his first playoff game.
Right.
You know, and things happen. The Islanders' goalies have been pretty good. Varlamov and Sorokin. They've been pretty good. The Islanders are tough. Now remember, Mitch Korn, a guy you talk about all the time, and Barry Trotz are over there with the Islanders. Mike Sullivan. So these guys, it's Trotz against Sullivan. They've all won cups. For me, tell me who you think wins this series.
I'm liking the Islanders because of Mitch Korn, because wherever he's been,
Yeah.
his goalies played. They play great in the playoffs. So I'm liking the Islanders in 6.
Robin?
I like the Islanders as well. I just think Pittsburgh has run its course. I mean, they've been so good for so long, and I think that the Islanders have more excitement to their team.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Islanders in 7, but I hate it because, Sidney Crosby could do something.
Right.
If you're in a game 7. But I'm going to say the Islanders and their grit and all that. All right, so the next series is a great one, too. I mean, they're all good. It's the Washington Capitals against the Boston Bruins. That series was tied 4-4. Let's go over the goalies. You've got Tuukka Rask, 93 playoff games. And then you have someone named Jerry Swayman, who's the rookie behind him. Now when you go to the Washington Capitals, Samsonov and Vanacek, I think, they have no experience in the playoffs. Bruce Cassidy's your coach for the Boston Bruins, and Peter Laviolette for the Washington Capitals. Everyone seems to be healthy, I think. I think everyone is in there. I don't recall any big names that are out. I might be wrong, but I think they're all there. John, tell me, who do you think wins this series?
Well, I'm looking at Washington to be in it, but I don't think they're going to win it. I think Boston's going to win it because of all their experience.
Yeah.
But Zdeno Chara brings over some experience for Washington, but I'm liking Boston in 6.
Robin, who do you like in this one?
I have to go Boston too. I'm going to go in 7, but I hope I'm wrong.
I'm going to go with the Capitals in 7. Central Division, another good one. The Carolina Hurricanes won the division, and Nashville is who they'll be taking on. It's a 6-2 series win for Carolina. The Carolina goaltending, another issue. This is Alex Ned, and I practiced this yesterday. Nedeljkovic, and James Reimer are your goalies. One's a rookie. We know Reimer isn't. But Nedeljkovic, 5-on-5, he's the save percentage leader in the league. So once again, rookies can win. We've seen it with. I always think of Patrick Waugh.
Sure.
Now over in Nashville, they got a good group there. You got UC Soros and Pekka Rinne. So Soros is the second best in save percentage 5-on-5, I believe, or I might have that backwards. No, I have it backwards. Soros was number 1 in save percentage 5-on-5, and then the rookie's number 2. Nashville, though, has been incredible since March 15th. They're 19-7-1 to get themselves in the playoffs. They had to play really hard because they were out of it. And they got in. John Hines is the coach for Nashville. And unbelievably, Rod and this guy, if he doesn't stay in Carolina, they're nuts. Brindamore is the coach for Carolina, who's looking for a contract too. John, give us your thoughts, prediction.
I'm liking Carolina in 6.
Nice. And Robin?
I like Carolina as well.
I like Carolina, and it's got to be in 5.
Yeah.
You know what it is, though?
I think
One thing that's
Brindamore-
tough. One thing that's tough about this, though, is they're so familiar with each other. Because usually teams don't play each other 8, 10 times
Right.
in a season. You know, they usually only play 4.
It'll be interesting to see how that affects the series
Right.
this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is a great series coming up. And by the way, if anyone wants to chime in on the message board, please feel free. Robin checks it and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll take care of any questions or any of your predictions. Let us know. But anyway, this is a great series. This might be one of the best in the first round. You got Florida against Tampa Bay. Florida won the series 5-3. Florida's goalie is Bobrovsky. He's got a lot of experience. The best goalie in the world is Vasilevsky, in my opinion. This guy is unbelievable. And if he were to win another Stanley Cup, or he were to win, and the Conn Smythe, the whole deal, he's going to be one of the best of all time, this guy. Kucherov is back, along with Stamkos. I think there was little issues. Florida's got a great coach in Joel Quenneville. And, of course, John Cooper's still in Tampa. I love this series, and I'm looking forward to watching it. John, who do you think comes out on top?
I'm liking Tampa in 6. Again, they're just too strong.
Yeah.
All the way around. They got depth everywhere. So Florida's got a lot of young guys, but they're a year away or so. But I'm liking Tampa.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tampa too. I'm saying 5.
Yeah, Tampa's unbelievable because you figure with all those guys, and they got the best defenseman maybe in Hedman.
Yeah.
I believe he's definitely always in the running for the Norris. And then you have you forget about guys like Braden Point and a whole bunch of different players on that team. They come at you in waves, but the biggest thing is even if they go too far and they pinch in, they got this guy in net who saves them. The way Hasek used to do in Buffalo, or the way Miller used to do.
He reminds me of that a lot. So
he's a big goalie, but he's very athletic, and he saves. Think about the confidence you're going to have. You know, when he's been in Sabre fans, you remember it with Hasek. He was, and I got to give it to Miller, him too.
the good old days.
Let's go west before we are going to take a break after this and go to football. But let's go west. The West just got figured out last night when Colorado beat the Kings, I think like 6-2. So Colorado, the number one seed and the President Trophy winner, takes on the St. Louis Blues. The Avs won the season series 5-3. The goaltending, let's look at Jordan Binnington. There's a perfect example. Jordan Binnington, they won the Stanley Cup with Jordan Binnington. So Colorado, Philip Grubauer. Don't forget about this defenseman if you watch the series. His name is Cal Makar. He's a rookie. He was the 4th overall pick in 2017. He is unbelievable. And I think he could be up for the Norris Trophy. Yeah. I mean, this kid is awfully good. Craig Berube, tough guy, is the Blues head coach. And a guy I don't know much about, Jared Bednar, for the Colorado Avalanche.
I remember him as a player.
Oh, yeah, he was tough. He's got to be the players like to play for him.
Oh, yeah.
He is a tough guy, though. What do you think?
Very tough.
Who wins this series, John?
Man, this is going to be a tough one. I got to go with St. Louis in 6, so...
Knocking off the President Trophies. Well, that happens a lot. President Trophy is sometimes a curse.
Yeah, it is.
Robin?
I'm going to go Colorado in 6. I
got Colorado in 5. So let's move on to the last series. And that is, where did I flip it over to? Oh, this is a good one, too. It's the Las Vegas Knights, Golden Knights, against the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota has the season series 4-3 and one overtime win or whatever. Here's the issue, again, for Minnesota, is Cam Talbot and Kaapo Kähkönen. Those are your goalies. Not much there as far as experience. And we talked about Marc-Andre Fleury and Robin Lehner. Peter DeBoer is the head coach for Las Vegas, and Dean Evason for the Minnesota Wild. And John, I want to hear what you think of this series and your prediction.
I'm going to go with Minnesota and upset there in 6.
Nice. That would be an upset. That would be a good upset. I'm for these upsets. But
I love them. I love them. So,
what are you thinking, Robin?
Yeah, I gotta go the exact opposite of that.
Okay, Las Vegas in
Yeah,
6.
unfortunately. 'Cause
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't like them, and I think it's because of the way they came into the league and were assembled to just win.
The path
immediately.
for the Maple Leafs, if John is right, is nice because they reseed. When you get out of your divisions, they do
True.
not. They reseed everything.
I've been telling you Tampa and Toronto all along.
I hope they don't match up to the Cup though. If Toronto got, I gotta stop talking. How dare I say the Cup? Anyhow, I'm gonna go with the Vegas in 5. But we'll see if one of those goalies get hot from Minnesota. They play a certain way that they can win any game.
Yes.
They got that same thing about them. All right. So we went through the NHL playoffs. Of course, we'll be going back at that again. Let's take a short break, and we'll be back with the NFL.
Okay.
All right? We'll be back then. Thanks to our sponsors. Let's dive into the NFL schedule that was released.
Sure.
And what I'm planning on doing, John, here is because we can't go over every game. There's too many. I was thinking we'll go with the Buffalo game, of course, every week. We'll go down the line, and then we'll do the Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night game, any special Saturday games, and talk about them. Week 1 is the first game is of the whole season, and Wade, Robin, please chime in. The Cowboys are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and interesting team to put in there with the Bucs, right? But they're a money maker.
Yeah, that's why they're there.
Yeah. They're a money man. People view There's so many Cowboy fans. It's just they truly are America's
I almost
team.
got to pull for the Cowboys, but I hate to do it.
Right. Well, at least he doesn't. At least Brady doesn't bother you anymore.
No,
you know what I mean. You don't even got to worry about him anymore. Let him win. No, let him win. What's the difference? If you're going to play him, it'll be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you can't get him any other way. You know what I mean? We're in a real meaningful way. I mean, I think you guys play him in the regular season. Well, we'll find them during.
Yeah, I think you guys do. Patriots play him on the
Yes.
Yeah, they're playing the whole AFC East.
So that's game. I can't wait for game 1. So I don't even care who they threw in there. It could have been anyone. It doesn't make a difference to me. Go ahead.
No, they know what they're doing there.
Yeah.
So.
The Buffalo Bills at 1 p.m. start out with the Pittsburgh Steelers at Buffalo, and Pittsburgh will come in with Roethlisberger. They'll come in with Juju. They'll come in with Harris, right? The number 1 pick. Why am I forgetting? Robin, what's his first name?
Najee.
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
They no longer have James Conner, but they got Najee Harris. Tight end. Did they pick? Are you going to remember if they took Freiermeyer? Remember that guy? I don't know. I think they did. Freiermuth.
Yeah.
I think they took him. So you're going to have them, and Roethlisberger.
Is their running back coming into a perfect position like Le'Veon Bell back in the day?
I think
yes,
so.
Yes.
I think he's in a good spot.
I
think he's in a good. We're going to do that too. We're going to definitely do a fantasy
I thought
show
for sure this game was going to be like a Sunday night game.
Right.
So it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
First game of the year.
Well, I love this game. I always love Pittsburgh Buffalo. Just reminds me of the 80s.
The 80s.
Those great
Yeah.
games between
Was
the
it
two.
was it the Bills that gave them the first loss last year?
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and they went down.
They went on like a 10 or 11 game
Yeah,
streak.
yeah,
Right?
and but they weren't
Buffalo
that. We knew they weren't that good.
outplayed
When it was
them.
Yeah.
Every phase of the game.
Yeah, they buried them.
Mhm.
They weren't good. They weren't as good as that record. That was such a fraud. That 10-0. So Buffalo will kick off at 1 p.m. Against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, and I'm going to give them a win in that game. So they're 1-0 for me.
Same here.
Yeah, they
It's
win.
gonna-
They win that game, right? Consensus.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got them at that
It's
one.
going to be a close game, though. It's going to be very close. 3-point game.
Now this aggravates me because the Bears have the third toughest record in the league, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have to be on Sunday Night Football. Now I think they can win this game, depending on how the quarterback play is, at the Rams on Sunday Night Football. Why not? I mean, the Rams aren't that good. They could easily beat the Rams. So Bears Rams, get excited if Justin Fields is in. That'll be cool. You get to see that other bum Stafford. Nah, he's all right. You get to see him play. I don't know much more. I don't think the Rams are that. I really don't think they're that great.
No.
Yeah,
You know,
not
I think the Bears could
overwhelmed.
beat them.
Yeah, definitely.
Game
I don't see the Rams as a good team this year for some reason.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't
Maybe
know.
because of Stafford.
Yeah, I would.
Well, Stafford's going to air it out.
I mean,
so
he'll be all right, but
he's like the Lions. He makes mistakes
Yeah.
in crucial times.
right.
There's a lot of fun.
I just think it's going to take a while for them to gel together.
He's a poor man's Brett
Yeah.
Favre.
Right.
Dollar store Brett Favre, make a lot of mistakes. But before Favre used to be able to overcome them. And he had better talent around him, too. Don't get me wrong. He
Yeah,
played in
for sure.
Detroit.
I'm going to like Chicago in this game.
Yeah, I think the Bears could.
How long has Stafford been in the league?
It feels
Has
like
been over a
Forever.
decade?
It feels like 10 years.
10, 11
Yeah.
years.
It does. He came
So-
from Georgia, I think.
Yeah.
And you stated it just a few minutes ago, John, like how it's going to take time for them to meld together.
Sure.
How much time do you got if you got Stafford as your
I know.
quarterback?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Because I thought they'd go the other way when they got rid of golf. I mean,
Yeah, you'd go somewhere. You'd go younger version.
go
something.
younger. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
I can't figure that one
Nah,
out.
and it's not like you're going and grabbing a Rodgers.
Right.
You know
No.
what I
Right,
mean?
no.
Because that would be a different story. But
Yeah.
you went and grabbed almost the
Yeah.
same player.
I gotta be honest. I don't know what you think. I want to hear this from all you guys. Wade, I always liked Stafford better than Goff. What do you guys think? I don't know. There's something I
I've
like.
never been a fan of Stafford.
No.
I'm not a fan. I just think if I had to have my choice, like if you get, I don't like either really. I would go Stafford only because of the arm.
I would
I mean,
go golf.
You go Goff?
I see him as almost the same player, so I
Hmm.
would keep the. I guess I would. I wouldn't have made the trade. I would have just.
Yeah, it's a
kept
weird-
Goff. I would have
I
kept
think
Goff
the-
and
It just kept them. Yeah,
maybe
as you're
better
going.
second string.
Right.
If-
I think the Rams downgraded actually at quarterback.
Quarterback. Did you?
Mhm.
All right.
I see them. I don't even see them making the playoffs. That's my opinion. So
I-
that
yeah.
division is
I
really
could see-
tough.
yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Monday Night Football is a good one. It's the Baltimore Ravens at the Las Vegas Raiders. Love Monday Night Football. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. In that ridiculously beautiful arena that they play in, or whatever you want to call it,
yeah, there's
in Las Vegas.
plus they're supposed to be having a whole new Monday Night Football crew. I think.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
And I'm
pretty
curious
sure.
who that's going to be. I don't even know who's
Yeah.
there. I'll have to find that out. So you're going to have them guys. That's going to be a good one.
Mhm.
So let's move on to week 2. Week 2, Thursday night game. Well, Thursday nights are like this though, so don't get upset over Thursday nights. Thursday nights where they like to throw some teams that won't get on much. So and I
Yeah.
love Thursday night football. Don't get me wrong. And they could have every night
It's
football.
more of the weaker teams. Give
Yeah,
them
give them a shot.
Give them some hope. So
Giants at Washington on Thursday night football. It will be a good game.
yeah,
It'll be a good game. Washington's got that tough defense. The Giants, I see people saying things that I don't understand, that they're going to win 12 games. I don't see that. but-
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I'm not saying expert types. I'm just saying, around.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones has got to step up, or he might be out of there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
definitely. This
So-
would be it for him. I would say
Do
so.
you like that rookie receiver from Florida?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
only because they got him in my fantasy draft, but because he's so fast.
Yeah.
He's a
Kadarius Toney?
playmaker.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is
Yes.
He's a
Yeah.
playmaker.
Yeah, he is.
And Saquon Barkley's healthy and back, so they
Right.
missed him a lot last year. And you have the Washington team that I know, Wade, you love them.
Yes,
You think they're
I'm
going-
thinking they're going all the way to the
They're picking them to
Super
be.
Bowl.
NFC, yeah,
They're picking them to be good too. So
great defense.
Mhm.
Chase Young.
Yeah, and your quarterback is Fitzpatrick,
I
who
gotta-
is a good journeyman boy.
I got to go with
You got a
them.
great
I got to go
running
with
back back
Washington.
there.
Yeah.
You have
Why
amazing
is it slipping my
receiver,
mind on the
Gibson.
running back?
Gibson, right?
Gibson, oh, okay.
Yes, yep.
All right.
And then you got
You got
Terry
McLaren, yeah, another Ohio State guy. They love Ohio State
Oh,
players
yeah.
in Washington,
Mhm.
so there they are.
Even before the name change.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The Washington team. Another good game for Sunday night. Well, no, let's go to Sunday afternoon. This is going to be a very good game. Buffalo's at Miami.
You know,
Yeah.
before we even go to that, you know, I seen a thing. You know, it's them. You know why? I'm almost going to talk crap about your team. I am going to talk crap about
It's
your
okay.
team.
They always do.
Ohio State, like they've always been. They're always really good.
Mhm.
Their quarterback never. I mean,
Yeah.
what quarterback has
Never.
ever really been good coming out of there?
Never.
And it's that Terry McLaurin. It's
Yeah.
that, you know,
It's
they
always
got
wide
the
receivers.
people exactly around them. So I'm a little worried about your boy Fields going in that
Well,
first round because
They got Allen Robinson.
Ohio State just never does it in the
No.
past.
That's like Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama has no
Right.
quarterbacks
So I'm worried
ever.
about Mac Jones
Yeah.
as well.
And Tua. I don't know if he's really the real. We'll see. Because last year it wasn't really a good. I thought last year looked horrible, but I think it was still the injury to the hip. And, I think that was a brutal injury he got.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's all right. No.
No, Fields
No, please.
needs some time, but he's gonna be
I think
okay.
he'll be all right. He's the best quarterback the Bears have had talent-wise.
Yeah.
God, ever. I don't know if there's been anyone.
I just don't want to see him
Yeah.
get ruined. You know, like how Shanahan
Yeah.
ruined
RG3.
RG3.
Yeah.
You don't want to see something like that happen to
I
Fields.
You got
think
thrown
Andy-
in
I think
it,
Andy Dalton's
thrown-
gonna
got
play-
thrown to the wolves.
I think Andy Dalton might play 6 games. He could play 8 games. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I hope. See, this is where you get into a problem. That's why they should have fired the GM, because these guys are fighting for their jobs. They're going to want to push for playoffs, and their only hope will probably be. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to see that happen because that's a very Bears thing to have happen.
Yes.
Hope it
Is
doesn't
that
happen.
is that the poor? Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Yeah, no. Nah. All right,
Sorry to
Buffalo-
bring up that.
no,
news.
no, but it's the truth. Buffalo at Miami. I love this game because Miami's good.
Yes.
In Miami, 1:00.
Sure, Buffalo's been doing well in Miami for the past few years, and they seem to fill up that stadium with Bills Mafia.
Oh, sure they do.
It's
Yeah,
like 20,000 strong
Yeah.
every time you go down here. So
that's a nice
it's
getaway.
almost hard for Miami to win.
Yeah, this is a good team
So-
though. This Miami team is tough. I mean, I can't believe how quick they turned it around. You know, I think Buffalo wins this game. Though.
Yeah.
I don't see them losing week 2 to Miami.
No,
I just can't. I would be. If that happened, that'd be a hell of a kick to the the nether regions.
Buffalo
Yeah.
by 10 easily.
You think
Oh, yeah.
easier than Pittsburgh? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. They're going to win the game. They'll win. They'll figure it out.
I think Buffalo wins the game, but I think that it's a lot closer than they want it to be.
Well, Miami's not a
Yeah.
Yeah, I
good
mean,
ball team. They're
to me, that's one of the best division rivalries.
They got a good running
that
game. They're going to have a
we
good
got
running
going
game
this
this year. So.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So let's go to Monday Night Football, and here comes Jared Goff, big bad Jared Goff with the Detroit Lions. Will take on the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football, and I don't know why I did that. Forget that. Let's go to Sunday Night Football, where the real good game is. It's Kansas City at Baltimore.
Yeah,
That's going to be good. That's a great game for Sunday Night Football. I love it.
I think Baltimore's got to prove a point.
They do sooner or later,
Yeah,
man.
so I think this will be it.
They got to get to the playoffs, and Lamar's got to play well.
They got to
Yeah.
make a name for themselves, or Lamar's going to be.
He's got to win.
He's got to win now, or it's going to be.
They're building around him too. Good for
Yeah.
them. They're giving him all the tools, right? And so
And if he doesn't do it this year, he could be on his way out as well.
I know because you don't get any. There's no grace period anymore,
No.
not
No.
like we used to have for quarterbacks.
No, if you get maybe 3 years at the most.
hmm And you got to go
No.
because then everyone goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because next thing you know, the guy who drafted him has to go because you went backwards 5
Yeah.
years. Like if Justin Fields were to collapse and not do anything or get hurt, God forbid, or something,
Sure.
it's like a 5-year drag back.
And you got to
Like-
start over again.
Yeah.
Starting over and over. So.
All right, so we like that. That game will be great. It's in Baltimore. I don't know who wins that game. I think Kansas City is better than people give them. I think they're awfully good. And living here in Buffalo, I think people, not you, John, but people try to downplay Kansas City like they're not.
Yeah.
I think they're an awfully good team.
Yes.
And I think Mahomes is still the best
I've been
quarterback.
around football a long time. They're going to be there for like
Great coach, too.
They're going to be there for another 5 years.
How about Andy
Solid.
Reid is
Love
an
Andy
incredible
Reid.
coach.
Yeah.
So then on Monday night, Big Bad Detroit with Goff takes on who knows a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. We don't know. Aaron Rodgers said he will. Well, Brett Favre said what he knows of Aaron Rodgers will sit out before he plays for the Packers ever again.
Yeah, but if he's offered the right kind of money, he's going to be there. So
I don't think they're gonna though, John. I think they're done with him.
Yeah, they're waiting until that time
Yeah.
where it costs less, and that's after
Yeah.
July, like we were talking about last week, right? It's
Out of his own mouth, Rodgers said, "I want the GM fired, or I'm not staying."
Yeah.
So
and you go and pick up Blake Bortles.
that's right. So that tells you exactly what's happening.
Something's up there.
You're not going to get rid of Jordan.
No.
Like he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Where does he go?
Denver.
Denver.
Denver's my place for him, or
Elway doesn't
Las
like to pay
Vegas.
quarterbacks.
Yeah. Maybe Las Vegas. I
Las
think he
Vegas.
fits there. They'd love
Yeah.
to pay him. The big splash.
Yeah.
I think Dallas will be really. I think Jerry Jones wants that bad. Just the
Yeah.
big. He just likes the headlines.
I don't think he
New,
wants to
New
go there
Orleans.
'cause
Yeah, New Orleans is.
I don't think he'll go to Dallas because of Mike McCarthy.
That's that's right. Mike McCarthy's the coach. Forgot that. They'd have to fire McCarthy.
Yeah,
Before he would go.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they ain't going there. Let's go with New Orleans. New Orleans needs a quarterback. I don't even know what
Yeah.
the hell they're doing. So,
That team's a mess.
Yeah.
well, you know what
I think
happens,
they're
man.
taking a year off to regroup.
That's sometimes got to happen. They've had great quarterbacking for so long, and it's like what the Patriots had to do. Great
Yeah.
quarterbacking for
Yeah.
so long, and now you gotta
You take a break,
gotta
figure it
regroup.
out.
Yeah, because how do you come back from that? I mean, the Steelers are going to feel it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll feel it. They felt it last year. in a
They'll
lot of
probably
ways.
feel it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they'll
for
have
sure.
to do something.
Len's going to be 40 years old.
It's got. It might be over. Yeah. He looks all of 40, but he was
Yeah.
never an athletic guy. I mean, huge. He's big. He looks even bigger now.
Yeah,
He just
right.
looks.
He's slowed down a
Yeah.
lot.
So then after that, that's your game there. Who knows who's going to play a quarterback? Let's go to week 3 real quick. I better get a move on. Carolina at Houston on a Thursday night. That's a good game. It'll be a good game. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be for Houston, really.
No.
We have no idea what's happening. Carolina's exciting because you
Yeah.
got Darnold there, and
Sure.
there's some high hopes maybe for him to.
I'm going to have
Have a
to
better
go with
shot.
Carolina
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
of Darnold.
it'd be nice to see him do well. Now, Sunday Night Football, we don't know who will be at quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, and they'll be playing the 49ers in San Francisco. So, interesting. I don't know if the 49ers are as good as they make themselves to believe.
Yeah. 'Cause
They feel like they're ready for a Super Bowl run.
they're kind of overrated.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback?
Trey Lance now.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, so-
But, there's another one. Do you really want to... They got Garoppolo still,
Yeah.
so I imagine he plays game 1
He'll probably be
for a
play
couple weeks.
maybe 3 or 4 weeks and let the rookie.
Interesting.
What I
feel his
really
way.
like in San Francisco is Shanahan. The young Shanahan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's the reason that Atlanta went to that Super Bowl
Yeah.
that year. Like
Right.
that was he has a very good scheme. If Trey Lance fits into it, we seen what he did in them couple of years where Matt Ryan just looked unbelievable.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
what happened when Shanahan left? Look at now look at Matt.
Yeah, he's the quarterback
Um,
whisperer or something they call him.
So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens. I
Mhm.
mean, that's a good coach to be going to for a
Interesting.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we can't forget the Washington football team is coming to Highmark, whatever the hell stadium it is here in
Highmark
Buffalo.
Stadium.
Yeah, they'll be there. They're going to get. They're going to play tough because they had a good defense, but they'll lose. They'll lose this game. Fitzpatrick won't beat them.
No.
And the only way the Bills lose this game, in my mind, would be turnovers, crazy turnovers, and that could happen because the Redskins got a good defense.
especially that time of year. Who knows what the weather's going to
Yeah,
be?
well-
That's going to be a factor there. So
So Buffalo wins that game, 3-0 out of the gate. The night game is Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys, Monday Night Football.
that could be a good matchup there.
I'm dying to see Jalen Hurts for some reason. I just want I like him a little more than most. I think he's could be all right. I enjoyed watching him because I don't know. I really enjoyed what I think he's not bad. I think he's kind of underrated. And we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll see about Hurts. What do you think of Hurts? Any thoughts?
I'm worried about the team around him.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make him, I think, look bad.
Yeah.
I just don't see the stars that he needs to really show his skills.
Right.
And that could ruin a quarterback. Obviously, you don't have somebody around you.
Right. Yeah, and I don't even know what Zach
I
Hurts
feel
is.
like it's the garbage game, the Giants and the Eagles. I mean, look at
Yeah.
last year's with Daniel. You see that Daniel Jones flipping over himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember,
Jesus.
I remember that now.
So here we go, week 4. Let's move on to week 4. It's your first time to see Jacksonville at Cincinnati on a Thursday night. That's going to be good.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
That's going to be a fun one, yeah. Trevor
Two-
Lawrence
two young,
against Burrow.
up and coming quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Cincinnati.
Yeah, you would think
So-
they should be the one that takes that game on Thursday night, but it'll be fun. And Houston at Buffalo, I mean, we don't know who's playing quarterback, so it's hard to decipher this game. But as long as all the Bills are healthy, as long as the quarterback is upright for the Buffalo, they're going to win. How can I
Yeah.
say they lose to Houston?
Yeah, I'd say Houston.
They're going to Buffalo's going to want a little revenge.
Yeah. So then,
Couple years
Sunday
ago.
night's a good one. Tampa at New England, and those tickets we were talking about this morning are on Vivid Seats for $1,400 a seat.
I could not believe that. It's like, wow.
What a game this is going to be great. I can't wait for this one because it's in New England and Belichick, and it's got
Yeah.
everything you want in a primetime game.
That's going to be like people from all over the world are going to be watching
Yeah.
this game.
I think New England's going to win that game. I got a feeling.
Yes.
I just have that feeling that because I watched Brady forget how many downs it was against the Bears and lose.
Their
He can,
defense is going to be
it's only
all,
week 4.
They're going to be all over them like
Yeah,
right on
and they,
rice. So.
and they got so many players that are coming back and did so well in free agency. Yeah, I like them. I like them to win that game. What about you, Robin? New England, Tampa in New England on a Sunday night, week 4.
I'm going to go with Tampa.
Tampa? No,
Yeah.
all right, well, you got to do that. You had to ruin it. Monday Night Football is Las Vegas at the Chargers. That'll be good. Get to see.
Yeah.
Is Justin Herbert ready? I don't know. Is he? Is any? Are they all ready for opening day?
I
that we
can
know
see
of?
I can see that being a high scoring affair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a
They got a
30
new coach now. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that ruined them last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He was.
Besides that Bills game, like I was
Yeah.
saying, they were in
Every
every
game.
single
I liked
game.
him. I liked that. I just like him.
And it was
Yeah,
just
Herbert's
dumb
on.
decisions from
Yeah.
their coach. It was really that's what made them.
He just came in and got like 300-yard gains. Like it was
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
And
like
you
he was
know,
still
and,
in
like,
college.
And they were questioning if he should come in over Tyrod Taylor. Well, the first 2 games just showed you got your quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like him a lot.
Yeah.
I see that being like one of the most high-scoring games of all time. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah.
It should be a real good one. Let's go to week 5, where the Rams and the Seahawks will play on a Thursday night. Good one. Good game. It'll be solid for a
Yeah.
Thursday night. We have a Sunday morning game. I'm putting this in there. It starts at 9:30 a.m. It's the Jets at Atlanta from London.
I always hate the one.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. I love getting, but though I do like a little extra
I'm
football.
usually-
Yeah,
at
I'll take
9:30.
the extra football.
I'm usually at a
but-
Bills game
Yeah, right.
tailgating.
And you won't be this year because the Bills are on Sunday night at Kansas City.
Yeah.
You'll be home, and this is where they lose. I'm giving them their first loss on Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs in Kansas City.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if they're going to lose something, that'd beat the place.
Yeah.
So I got to go with the Chiefs to win that one. So I'll give them an L. Here's 2 teams that are just weird because they always stay. You go back to when we were younger and the Baltimore Colts moved to Indy and what
Yeah.
Baltimore did to Cleveland. It's all a
They
mess.
snuck out during the middle of the night.
I know,
Yeah.
the
That was
Mayflower
rotten.
trucks.
That was rotten.
At Ursay, yeah. All right, Indy is at Baltimore on Monday night. We'll see Carson Wentz for the first time on national TV. I don't know. I think Baltimore's pretty good. this year, you know.
Yeah, Carson Wentz goes into a great spot. Another great coach. Frank, that old Bill. He goes into a great spot where look at what they did with Rivers last year.
Yeah.
So it's a playoff team.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz definitely got the steal when going to a team.
Yeah, from Philly.
from
Yeah.
Philly, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. And
Definitely.
I'm glad he didn't go to Chicago because I couldn't
Yeah.
have taken it. So they've got that Monday Night Football. Let's go to Week 6. Tampa is at Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football. Get to see Tampa play Philly. That's
Yeah.
all. And enjoy.
And blow out.
About it. Make sure you got
That could
your
be one
players
of
in.
them, that could be one of them games that's an upset of the year.
You never know, but I'm betting it. I'll be betting.
Oh yeah. Me
Let's
too.
go to Sunday Night Football. This is a
Philly.
fun one. Seattle at Pittsburgh. That'll be cool. It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You know,
Yeah.
I still like Russell Wilson. I really do.
Yeah.
If he's there.
If he's could he? Where's he? The hell did he go?
I don't know.
You know? Yeah, I can't see him. I couldn't see him. You know where I
The
could see
talks
Green Bay.
disappeared.
I could see him being a Packer. He goes back to where he played with Wisconsin. You know, the university.
Sure.
But interesting game, Seattle Pittsburgh. Now Monday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills are at Tennessee. I would imagine this is going to be tough. Tennessee and Derrick Henry and the whole deal. Oof. Right now the Bills are sitting at 4-1 on my record.
And I remember that run.
Yeah, I
from
know.
Henry.
Where he's
Yeah.
Who was
Threw
it?
to outer
Yeah.
space. It was Norwood. It was Josh Norwood, not George Norwood.
Norman.
Norman.
Is he still
Norman.
there, or is he gone?
Oh, he's still
He's
there.
still there?
Josh Norman. There you
He's
go.
going to want revenge, believe me.
Man, you don't want it on him.
Yeah, he's
and Henry, you better take it out on somebody.
That could be one of my road games this
Yep.
year.
Are you thinking of going down?
Yeah.
Nashville's beautiful.
I got some buddies that want
On
to
a
go.
Monday night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
fun.
Nashville is. Have you been there?
Oh, yeah.
I've been there to Nashville.
It's a nice drive,
it's
beautiful drive.
It's wonderful. Man, my sister's in Knoxville. So this one here, I don't know what I want to give them. I'll give them the win, and I am doing it with a. I don't know. All right, let's go to Week 7, and I think the Bills must have a bye that week because we got Denver at Cleveland on a Thursday night. First time we get to see Cleveland, who is really right now being. They're either being, I don't know. They're rated very highly. I mean, they're being talked about going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, J.J. Watt there.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to go with Cleveland for this game.
Yes, they're going to beat Denver at home.
Yes.
I think Cleveland. It's all on Baker, I guess. Has he matured enough? Has he done whatever? They got a great running game, probably the best running game in the league. I mean, those guys, Chubb and
Chubb and
I forgot the guy from Kansas City. Robin, help me. Is it Kareem Hunt? No. Who is it? Don't remember. But anyways, the kid from Kansas City they brought over who was with the Chiefs, left the Chiefs, and good running back. He was
Right, it was Hunt.
Hunt, right?
Hunt.
Yeah, so it was him.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty hard.
But I think they got the best running back in the league. Chubb.
And
He's
Chubb, yeah.
unbelievable. He's got the size. He's like a bull, and he runs. He's got breakaway speed. I love their running game, and I think come playoff time, that's going to be good for them. Sunday night is Indy at San Francisco. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game. Be a very competitive game. By that time, Lance would be I would assume would be taking snaps.
taken over by
Yeah,
that.
easily,
Right.
if he doesn't take over week 1. The night game was a good game a little while ago, but no longer now. New Orleans at Seattle. I can't see how New Orleans competes much with who?
No.
Winston? I don't know who the quarterback is there. Ian
Yeah.
Book is who they drafted from Notre Dame in the 4th
And
round.
they still have Taysom Hill, right?
They do.
From the Irish.
The Irish.
They're for a
No.
long year, I
They-
think. The
I think.
Saints.
And they are due one,
Yeah.
because they've had very good years for decades.
Decades.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's go to Week 8 real quick. It's Green Bay at Arizona on a Thursday night. Games in Arizona are good, usually, you know.
Sure.
And I like Murray a lot, the quarterback.
Not one of my favorite places, but they are
Yeah.
pretty good.
They are good, man. I like Murray. I think that
Yeah.
kid is out there in Arizona. He gets underrated a little because if he was in a big city,
Definitely.
wow, he'd be a humongous
Yeah.
star. I think.
Somewhere like the Giants or the Jets.
Oh, are you kidding? This guy, is dynamic. I like watching him a lot.
I like Arizona in that game. So
Yeah, Green Bay's going to have a rough year, I think.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are.
we're going to watch Green Bay. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Week 8, we have a return matchup, Miami at Buffalo at 1 p.m.
Week 8. What is that? Is that snow time?
Not yet, right?
Yeah.
Not yet. We haven't even hit Thanksgiving yet.
That's when you need the Miami
October?
game to come.
Yeah, right.
When
In
the
the winter.
one year
blizzard's
was
about to happen.
Yeah.
Buffalo wins.
Buffalo wins.
Yeah.
All right, Monday Night Football is the Giants are going to I'm sorry, Sunday Night Football is Dallas at Minnesota. Be a good game.
Oh yeah, that's
It'll
gonna
be
be
a
a
good
real
one.
good game.
It'll be a good
I'll have
one.
to go with Minnesota in that game.
Giants at the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Whatever. I mean, the Chiefs will probably pummel them.
Chiefs,
You
yeah.
think,
Yeah.
Something like 40-10 or something like that.
but Week 9. This is a good one. The Jets at the Colts, because we get to see Zach Wilson for the first time in national TV, and I think the Colts could be beatable, and you would have a decent game there.
Yeah, the Jets will be good. I
Jets
like
picked
the
up
Jets.
some receivers too.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Corey
Yeah.
Davis, and they got some weapons around.
I'm trying to
Wilson.
help them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting. I can't forget who they're running out there as their running backs right now.
Oh shoot!
It might be
They picked up somebody in a later round from North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah,
that one, yes, the
yes.
guy the second one. They
Michael
kinda
Carter.
Michael Carter.
Like the seventh
That was a good pick.
pick. Yeah.
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 And then so we have that game on in the afternoon. This will be fun. The Bills go to Jacksonville to see Trevor Lawrence and the guys. I would assume the Bills win.
Yes.
You know, unless Lawrence is some kind of phenom beyond what we would imagine.
Yeah, it's gonna
Right.
take him a couple years yet.
So we give
Get
them
his
that one.
feet wet.
Yeah, you remember when Peyton came in, he was only like 3-4 wins.
Yeah.
The first couple
Yeah.
seasons,
Yeah.
So yeah,
scenario.
Tennessee at the Rams on Sunday night. Okay.
I'd have to go with Tennessee in
Yeah.
this one.
And the Chicago Bears are at Pittsburgh. Monday Night Football.
Pittsburgh would have.
Probably going to win. I think it'll be close because I don't
Sorry,
think
guys.
Pittsburgh's that much better than them. I just think it'll be close. I think both teams are going to be like a 8. Well, you can't say 8-8 anymore. Let's say 9-7 or 7-9.
It could be a back and forth
You know,
game. Too.
Yeah,
I have a feeling-
the Bears defense.
Heavy
is what
defense,
wins
yeah.
games. It's going to be
Yeah.
a low-scoring game.
And Pittsburgh doesn't really scare you much anymore offensively, unless I think they'll stop Harris. They
Yeah,
can stop the
yeah.
run.
Right.
Their problem will be if they ever score, the Bears will be all right. Week 10, Baltimore at Miami. Good game on Thursday Night Football. That's the way to kick off the week. That's a good one. Look forward to that game.
I'm going to have to go with Baltimore in that one. So
Yeah, I don't know. I love that game though. I can't wait to see that one. Buffalo at the Jets at 1 p.m. The Bills. By the way, they're gonna go 13. They're gonna win 14 games because this schedule sucks, and that's good for them. That's what happens. That's not their fault.
No.
It's weak. This is a weak schedule.
Buffalo's going to beat the Jets. They always,
Yeah, they're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat. Zach Wilson's good, but they're going to beat him.
They
Maybe
beat him
he's
like
good.
past 5 times
Yeah.
in New York. 5 of the 6 years.
Sunday night, Kansas City at Las Vegas. That'll be fun.
Yes.
That'll be good. See how good the Raiders are for real there. Monday Night Football is the Rams at the 49ers. You know who I like? I think the new coach for help me. The defensive coordinator for the 49ers is really a big guy. I really like him. I think he's the Jets head coach this year now. He's got that last name like Salam or Shalom.
Yeah. I know you're talking about there. So.
I can't remember, but if I think he could be the Jets head coach. You guys can look it up for me.
Jets head coach is still Todd Bowles.
Is it really still him?
Bulls?
Bowles.
Who the hell did that guy go to? He was the 49ers. He was the 49ers
No, maybe not.
defensive coordinator, and he finally got picked up. Robin, check on that. Somebody
Yeah.
check on that. All right. Anyhow, just let me know. Rams 49. I don't know. That's going to be good, but it's Monday Night Football.
I like the 49ers in that one.
I still love Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
It still gets me excited to get to even like I'm a kid.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Week 11, New England at Atlanta on a Thursday night. I don't know anything about Atlanta, how they're going to be. I can't really tell. I mean, it all depends. I mean, Julio Jones, didn't they get someone? Oh, they got. Were they the ones that drafted Pitts? Kyle Pitts?
Yeah.
No, wasn't him?
It
Was
could
it
be
him?
a surprise team.
Yeah,
At
you never
that
know
time,
with them. You never know with them.
Yeah, you never know.
It's their. I don't see them.
Fun.
I don't see them doing anything again because no matter how good your offense is, if your defense sucks,
Right.
like
Yeah.
you are what you are last year.
Are they the
The
ones that
Jets-
drafted Pitts?
The Jets hired
They got the kid out of Niagara Falls High.
Robert Salah.
Yeah, that's him then. Okay,
Yeah.
he's the guy. I like him.
You got
And Allison. Yes.
Allison, yeah.
He used to. His father was big in parochial school basketball.
Yeah.
I remember he used to ref. So okay, let's move on from that New England Atlanta game. Pittsburgh and the Chargers are on Sunday night. Interesting. The Chargers beat them
Yeah.
because they'll outscore.
Yeah,
They'll score.
Pittsburgh will win that game.
And I like Bosa. I like the Chargers. They got a nice
Yeah.
nice team, you know. The Colts and the Bills in Buffalo. Bills win again in my mind.
Yeah.
As long as there's no major injuries to this team, I don't see how they're not going to roll right through this
It's
schedule.
gonna be nice quiet year for the Bills.
And even if Allen gets injured, you got you got a good second string in there, and you got a good third string.
Yeah,
Like Jake Fromm isn't that bad.
I don't even know if he's there
to see-
anymore.
He's there still, right?
yeah, he's still there.
Yeah,
It's kind of a. I don't know about him.
I liked him in college at Georgia.
He played in some big games in Georgia too. Yeah,
I could see maybe him doing something if he got an opportunity.
Trubisky.
Watch, he does something good in preseason.
Trubisky. Let him play more than 2 weeks, and everyone will be screaming for that to end as fast as it can because he'll be fumbling, throwing interceptions. He won't run. He'll hold the ball too long, and everyone will be mad. I will laugh, but they will be mad because they'll see him for what happened after his injury. He hasn't been the same. I don't know. Jake Fromm. You guys like him? I didn't like him at all in Georgia. I thought he didn't have any arm strength. I thought he was kind of weak. I wasn't a big fan. And what do I know about arm strength? I don't know nothing. But I thought he was weak. But look, he's third string, so maybe he would. If they get to that point, though, they're in trouble.
yeah, he's there.
If they have to go
he's there
third
for a
string.
reason.
Yeah.
You know, God forbid for them. The Giants at the Buccaneers. No, I'm wrong. We already went through that. Let's go to Week 12. This is Thanksgiving. My nightmare. The Bears are at Detroit at 12:30 in the afternoon. Las Vegas plays Dallas at 4:30 in the afternoon. I love this though, really. And then it would have been a good game if this was a couple years ago. It's Buffalo at New Orleans on the nightcap. Unfortunate, because if you had Breeze there in the old times,
Yeah, that would have been a really good
you would have a
game.
good game. But those are three. You know, you gotta love Thanksgiving football.
Sure.
There's a 3-team parlay there.
Definitely.
You can't go wrong. Throw 20 on a 3-team parlay.
Why
Everyone's
not?
good. Yeah, and then you just watch. And if they lose, then you hit the late game. Anyways, Cleveland at Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. That's going to be good.
Yeah,
That's
gonna be really
good. They hate Baltimore still in
Yeah.
Cleveland, as they
Oh,
should.
yeah.
After what Modell did to them.
I root for Cleveland every time they play.
I do too. Monday Night Football is Seattle at Washington. That's going to be good.
Yeah,
Going to be good. They got to be winning these games.
Yeah, they're
for your
winning these
yeah. They
that's
got
going to be a
winning.
high-scoring affair there for sure.
What do you think? 12 wins?
For Washington,
If you had to take a guess, 12-5.
I got to see their whole schedule, but they
More than
are
10.
winning their division.
Division?
They are winning,
And they could probably win it with 10 wins.
I got them at 11 wins.
Ooh, nice. All right. Let's go to Week 13. Dallas at New Orleans is a Thursday night game. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. San Francisco at Seattle is the Sunday night game. And this is fun. Monday night, Buffalo. New England's at Buffalo. That's your Monday night
You
game.
guys got a Monday night home game here,
Yeah.
huh?
In December, so
Yeah.
It'll be, you know what, though? That could be detrimental to the Bills. I think
Yeah. That
sometimes
could be
with the
a
way
key
the
game.
Bills play, they don't like to run the ball. If it's windy and cold and things are tough,
yeah.
I feel that
That's an ass whooping.
that's a tough time for the.
New England's D.
It's gonna be a good game.
New England wins the game.
New England's good. Let's give it. Yeah, why don't we do that for once? We know that they're going to beat New Orleans. Let's make everyone, including my guy here and all Bills attire. Let's go with New England. New England on Monday Night Football. I'm sorry. I mean, I take enough abuse.
That's all right.
Week 14, we got to give them a loss. They're not the freaking seven. They're not the Dolphins of 72. Or maybe they are. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, now they got to win even more games, right? Week 14 is Pittsburgh at Miami Thursday night. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh at Minnesota Thursday night. Be a good one. Good game. Evenly matched, probably.
Yeah, that's a real good game.
Sunday night, and please don't let Aaron Rodgers be there. The Bears at Green Bay
Oh, jeez.
on a Sunday night, because beating Green Bay is all that
I'll
matters.
be rooting for Chicago myself.
That's all that matters. You beat Green Bay. It's what Lovie Smith said. I think we were talking that time. He said in
Yeah.
his first thing, you got to beat them if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to win that division.
Yeah,
So
that was a great line. He said, a reporter asked, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your biggest mission here? To beat Green Bay and then to win the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah.
He almost did it.
I
Got
love
close.
Lovey.
They should have kept him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rams at Arizona is your Monday night game. Buffalo at Tampa.
I gotta say one thing.
What's
How
it?
many Rams games
I know,
are
it's a lot,
on
yeah.
the
I mean,
on these?
so overrated.
They love
Goodness.
it. They love it.
Is it because it's in LA? Because they don't have the team behind them to
Yeah.
have all them kind
Well,
of games?
I think they're trying to promote their stadium, but that's where the Super Bowl's at this year.
Oh, okay.
The Bills are going to
So-
have a 2-game losing streak because they're going to lose in Tampa, I think, that week. John? Tough game, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
It'll be tough. I mean, you're not going to give them the L, but tough game.
No.
No, they're going to pound Tampa?
I think so.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, you won't give them the L. I didn't think you would. All right, let's go on. We're almost done here. Sorry, it's taking forever.
I was thinking 17-0 this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Week
Never
15. This is a weird week. Let me explain. The Chiefs and Chargers play on a Thursday night. That'll be good. Should be fireworks. A lot of throwing with Herbert and everything else. But there's Saturday games, and they've given me a Saturday pool. It's Carolina at Buffalo, Las Vegas at Cleveland, New England at Indy, the Jets at Miami, and Washington at Philadelphia. There's 2 slots, 4:30 Saturday and 8:15 Saturday. So they're going to choose here and put them in. I think they'll try to see which game might mean something a little more. So that's what you got. You got 2 Saturday games.
Yeah.
Sunday night, unless New Orleans is a surprise, they're taking on the Buccaneers in Tampa.
Okay.
Monday night, big game here because it's rivalry. Minnesota at Chicago on Monday night. So they'll probably lose, but who knows? I don't know.
Just don't know.
Bears usually are playing well at home on week 15. It's usually
Yeah.
cold and windy, and it works
Right.
out well.
Minnesota's a dome team. So
Yeah.
go with Chicago.
And I don't like Cousins really much anyway. So, all right, let's move on to Week 16. It's a Thursday night game. It's San Francisco, which is on a lot, at Tennessee. 2 Saturday games. It is actually Carolina at Buffalo. Let's go back to that. They're going to beat Carolina. They'll beat them in
Yeah.
Buffalo on a Week 15. All right, so we're going to give them that one. Week 16, San Francisco at Tennessee. That's a Thursday night game. 2 Saturdays, and there is no pool. It's Cleveland at Green Bay and Indy at Arizona. That's going to be a decent game,
Yeah.
Indy at Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Cleveland at Green Bay will be great if Aaron Rodgers is playing. If Aaron Rodgers is not, it probably won't be so great for Green Bay. Sunday Night Football is Washington at Dallas, which will be big for you
Sure.
Redskin fans because they, much like the Bears have to beat Green Bay, it's like Washington needs to beat Dallas, I feel like.
Washington football team.
Yeah, the football. No, how dare you? Yes, the Washington football team. And then Monday Night Football, Miami will get the win as they're at New Orleans, unless New Orleans has something up their sleeve.
Is there any word on them actually naming their team
Yeah, they had a whole list of names that they were putting out for people.
for fans?
Yeah, for fans. And I was reading some of them. One was the Warriors.
Okay.
It was kind of interesting, kind of
That'd
like
be
that
cool,
with the
yeah.
WW.
Warriors?
Yeah, that was kind of neat. And there were some funny ones, but the one I heard Washington Warriors.
Yeah,
So-
I heard that a lot.
That kind of makes sense because from Native American thing,
Right,
Warriors kind of a
Warrior.
Native, but more of a thing that isn't so big an issue, yeah, for everyone.
I think it's going to happen next year. The way
Yeah.
they're talking.
Although it's kind of getting weird though because I was listening to the owner and he's saying that people actually like it being the football team because it's just odd and different and all that. So I kind of like it
For sure.
So, all right, let's go to Week 17. Oh, wait a minute, Buffalo at New England, 1 p.m. This is going to be a good one on Week 16.
Who knows? This could be.
For all the marbles.
Never know for the division. You don't know.
Right, yeah.
So
Such a late.
I got to
Late in the
go
year.
with my Bills here.
I'm giving them a tie. Let's go on from there. You can tie still in this league, so we're going to give them a
That's
tie.
true.
I'm tying now. Let's go with Week 17. We've got Minnesota at Green Bay on Sunday night. Cleveland at Pittsburgh on Monday night. I love Cleveland-Pittsburgh. That's always fun,
Yeah,
you know.
I'll be rooting for Cleveland.
Yeah,
for sure.
Atlanta at Buffalo. Buffalo wins that one. Week 18, they don't have anything set. They got 2 Saturday games, 4:30 and 8 o'clock, and a Sunday night game. But I guess they're waiting to see who to put. With the playoff implications, they'll throw them in there. Jets will
Do you like that?
lose to Buffalo. No.
No.
I don't like. Well, they stopped flexing. Remember how they do the flex schedule? They'll take a team out and put someone in. No.
I don't like it.
I bet you the teams don't like
Oh,
it.
of course
I'm going to
not.
assume,
Of
not
course
knowing
No.
where they're going. Just like this Saturday pool is weird.
Right.
But they're going to have to figure this out soon.
But that week 18 is what you're saying is they basically can create games.
Yes.
That is so.
Well, they can create their schedule. Like
games are set.
the games are
but-
set, but they're just gonna throw them on TV.
Yeah.
And if there'll be trouble if there's no implication, but there should be because they have 17 games
Right.
Oh yeah.
with all these extra playoff teams and
It's so
stuff.
weird.
It is weird though. I don't like it. So let's tally up what we got from the goal getters. Sorry to CJ Spiller, but he shouldn't be sorry because 1, 2,
We're
3,
giving him
4,
a
5,
Giving him a winning
6,
streak,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're going to be 13,
and 4.
4, and 1. Or no, yeah,
This
13, 3, and 1. 17 games. We have them at 13, 3, and 1. That's a great year.
Yeah.
How can you
I'll
complain?
take it.
13, 3, and 1.
That's why CJ Spiller loves watching goal
Yeah.
getters.
Yeah.
He does.
Yes, he does.
All right, guys,
Thanks,
we're late,
CJ.
and
Thank you,
I
CJ.
we got to wrap it up. I'm sorry for everyone out there. We are running late. We had some transmission problems, but here we are. We did what we had to
No
do.
problem.
Goal getters. We'll not be back next week. I will remind everyone we're going to be off. I'm going in for some repairs into the hospital, but I'll be back the following week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. I appreciate everyone for watching, and we are taking the week off, but we'll be back the following
2
week.
weeks.
Definitely.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yep.
Take
See
care,
you then.
everybody.
Have a great night.